as many lives as we got going on Saturday night, this might be the night that I need to take off. We'll see how it goes tonight. What are you doing, lady? Huh? Ouch. You in them clothes. You something else. Lady's in one of them moods tonight. Hello, Miss Carol Waters. How you doing today? Well, it's still cold up there, Carol. Easy. Enough. Yeah, it ain't too bad here today. It got up in the 50s. I can live with that. How about you? Yeah. We're back down to about 40. I think we're out of our bad weather for a while. And we didn't get any ice or snow. It stopped right above us. I was glad of that. Woo. They're too damn cold for me. Hello, Ken. Well, we didn't get any smoke, my goodness. Get down. Get down. Get down. Oh, lady's been a pain. So Ken, how you doing tonight? You staying out of trouble? Well, it didn't hurt my feelings a bit that we didn't get any of it. Well, have a good time at it then, Gil. Hello, Diane. Yeah, that'd get you in trouble right there. How you doing tonight, Diane? You're a pain. What do you want? What do you want? You want to come up here? That dog is aggravating the tar out of me. Are you too? She's been laying down there taking it easy until I open this channel up. Here she comes then. Well, Carol got a good report. I got a good report. And so maybe you'll be get a good one too, Diane. Hello, Haggis. How you doing tonight? I think she hears me talking to somebody and she can't figure out what's going on. Hey, Mo Bang. Oh, yeah. That's better than where you were last night, huh? That's enough. That's enough. Well, it's 11:45 p.m. here. Mo Bang, did you hit any bad weather getting to quartz site anymore today? How close are them fires to where you live, Mobine? Ooh, damn. Yeah, I was surprised you didn't drop down in New Mexico. Wow. Colorado can be a booger to go to on 50 or 70. Are you 10 miles from the fire or are you? That thing keeps going, you're going to have a big front yard. Okay. You be careful when you get home. You going home tomorrow? You're in Scotland. Okay. Short as my little pea picking head is, I done forgot. I don't know if you ever told me or not, I guess. Hmm. Gonna hang around Quartzsite a little bit. We usually live in the 50s and 60s and 70s this time of year. Yeah. Oh, okay. You gonna do that? Yeah, don't eat the yellow snow. I know. Hey, what you saying, Mr. RV? How you been doing, bud? That's all this cold weather. Hot dang, hello, Badge. How you getting along, bud? You got snow up to your butt yet, Badge? I'm not gonna comment on that one. Well, hell, I knew that a long time ago. Is Mama doing all right, Badge? Oh, I read that long. I thought you were in Quartzsite. Wow. You know, most of this year, it's been warmer here than it has been in Quartzsite. Last few days haven't been, but up till now, it's a degree or two warmer than Quartzsite. I'm ready for ours to leave. I don't like that crap. Tell Miss Badge I said hello. If you want to come up, Badge, there's a link. Hello, Crystal. How you doing, girl? Hello, Bill. I looked at that video that you sent me. Lady is sitting there looking, kicking her head sideways, looking at that puppy. Listen to that puppy. Where are you headed then, Crystal? Hello, Ray. Well, I appreciate it. Hang around for a little bit.
Hello, hello.
Hello, Mr. Badge. How you doing?
Oh, just fabulous, I tell you. I've been fighting a cold for fucking 2 weeks now.
Ooh.
Well, I got to turn this. Just a minute. Let me turn this here so it looks right there. Okay. Oh, this isn't going to work, I think. Here, how's that? No, that's not going to work. You know, when you're not set up for this stuff, it's really hard, but we'll manage, won't we? There we go. Okay. Yeah, so we've been fighting this cold for 2 weeks now. So I don't know. I think we're on the backside of it. I had it for a week, and then Elle got it, and then I think it's all right.
Boy, there's a lot of people got that crap.
I guess. Well, Teresa was here. Teresa's got the Jeep. She was here, and she works at the hospital. And I guess this stuff is all over the place. At least they're not calling it COVID anyway, so that's a good thing. So, but yeah, no, it's been pretty good. Like I was kind of leery because Alberta's like Texas. Whenever you think it's going to be just nice, it'll come and give you a kick right in the ass. But it's been pretty good. It's not bad. It's got down to like 5 or 6 days to like 0 Fahrenheit, and so it hasn't been too bad. Not too bad at all. And we only we had a foot of snow, and then it warmed up and melted because we get Chinooks, right? And it come in and warms, and then a Chinook, I don't know if people know, but a Chinook, it'll warm up to above 0 and everything will melt. And yeah. So it melted all the snow off. So we only got maybe 4 or 5 inches of snow now. So, but yeah. But I have my snowblower running, so we're good. So, yeah.
I'll tell you
So
what,
how you been?
I've been doing good, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
I went out.
We've just been minding our own business and staying in the house and working in the garage. I got that little trailer I got from Teresa. I got it in the garage. I'm working on it in the garage, so that'll give me something to do all winter. So, yeah.
Well, I got a pretty good report yesterday. They went in and checked on all that kidney business, and all that's in good shape.
Well, that's good.
Yep.
That's good.
And then I picked up a hernia about the size of a basketball through all that crap. talked to them about that, and they said that was a bad surgery. So
Really?
we're gonna, yeah, it's a big, and so we're just gonna leave it alone. I ain't gonna have to go under the knife again.
Yeah. No,
I'm looking forward to that.
no, there's a lot of shit going on. We lost the brother-in-law there back before Christmas, and it's just the same shit that Willie got. So what happened is he got cancer. Like, he's been fighting cancer for about 5-6 years, but not the killing stuff, just the normal, throat cancer, stuff like that. And yeah, they went in there just before Christmas and says, oh yeah, so, he's got a couple days to live. Fucking a week later, he's gone. So yeah, that was kind of sucked, but and hardly any symptoms at all. He had symptoms, but he didn't know it, right? Same as Willie. So,
I had that happen to a friend of mine's wife here this year. She got the pain in bed and went in, and they said, you're just covered up with it. Said, we'll give you 30 days on the outside. And she lasted 2 days.
Yeah. Well, look at Mark Wolf. Same damn thing. I phoned him up and I was talking to him, and he says, I don't feel too good. I said, well, maybe you should get it checked out, Mark. Yeah, I get it checked out. So I phoned him a week later. Oh, I'll talk to you later. I'm busy. And then a week later, I called him and never heard a thing. And that's when I found out he passed away. It just, boom, happened so quick. It's just crazy. Just crazy.
Well, maybe that's better than laying up there.
Yeah. I totally agree. I totally agree. It's just like there's no fun in taking somebody through cancer. I did that with my second wife, and that was just pure pain. That's just nasty, just nasty. So yeah, and he was in a lot of pain because his back was bothering his back, right? So he had like liver cancer and all that stuff. So it wasn't good. But
yeah, I've been down there.
Got no pain now.
What my dad died from was liver cancer.
Yeah. No.
We got all of us got to go, but
yeah, but that's the thing. Like, you can't. I don't know. You can't really take and figure out what you're gonna do, and how you got to just live your life and move on, because you never know how long you're gonna be here. Shit, you could be here today and gone tomorrow.
That's right.
So yeah, but no. So, other than that, it's all good.
Well, are you missing being down south?
Yes and no. I'm money-wise, I'm not, because most of the time, like, we're on fixed income, so we don't have a whole bunch to play with, and it costs us like $5,000 to $6,000 to get down there, and we got that money in the bank now, so we're kind of liking that part. It's just it's so expensive. Like, the problem with the Americans, they don't see the difference because they just think a dollar's a dollar. But when you're talking a dollar, a Canadian dollar is 64 cents now. So if I spend an American dollar, it's going to cost me almost $2 Canadian. So yeah. So that's a lot of money, because even the price of gas, like the price of gas right now is $1.35 a liter. So that's like a quart, right? So you got 4 quarts. So you're up to like $7 for a gallon, right? But then they say, well, yeah, but down south it's only 3 something a gallon. Yeah, but then you take that $3 and add 44 cents for every Canadian dollar. It
Yeah.
pretty gets up to par pretty quick, you know. Like it
Well, you sometimes you just got to do it different.
yeah. Like most of the time we go down there, you just can't think about it because you think about it, it'll drive you nuts because it's it's just it's just the way it is. You can't, you got to buy medical insurance. That's like $3,500 for 6 months, and because you can't see being Canadian, you can't go down there and hope that you don't get sick because if you do, you can never afford to pay for it. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. So that's why you have to have insurance, right? So, but I don't know. Yes, I miss it in a way, and I miss it in like there's variances of it, right? Like you're on the desert and it's warm and all that, but there's the side things to this. Like take for instance Maple. Maple, it's January now, and Maple's still white. She's not brown from the dirt, right? Or Max, she's white. And I'm thinking, holy shit. And both of them love snow. That's the funny thing. Even the Arizona dog loves snow for some reason. I don't know why, but she loves snow. But it's stupid stuff like that. And when you get out of it and you get back and you say, like I really don't miss the dust at all. Not one bit. I don't miss the dust at all. Because I look at the dust as like blowing snow at 40 below. That's what I think it is. Because it's just nasty stuff, right? And it goes everywhere. And I don't know. I miss the people down there because there's a lot of nice people down there. Don't get me wrong. There's like the people down there are very, very nice to us. And we met a lot of good friends down there, but it's just, we're getting too old, miserable now do we really want to spend that kind of money to go down there? And when money's so tight and you don't know what the hell's going to happen tomorrow with the way everything's going, do you want to spend all your money? You don't. You want to just sort of stay close to home because see, this place is all paid for, so it doesn't really cost us much, right? All we have to do is keep the upkeep. So that's the good part, right? So
Yeah. Well, hopefully with the changes in Canada and the changes in the U.S., that deficit is going to even out here for too long. I think that's going to get better.
I think that's my personal views. I think he's blowing wind up a duck's ass himself. I don't think anything's going to happen because it just like we know lots of people, and the problem is that the Canadians will come out and tell you our politicians are a bunch of assholes, but down in the States you can't do that because that's not the thing you do, right? But we do, and I just think that eventually it's just going to come. It's just going to. It'll. I don't think it's going to be a big deal. I don't think so.
Yeah, it's going to be different anyway.
Well, like somebody said the other day, it says, well, I think it was Bear told me, well, 13 million people never voted this election. I said, I'll bet you they vote the next time.
Yeah, but they do too.
Yeah. So, it's all, I don't think much is going to come of it myself. I think whatever they do is going to hurt both sides. Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be an interesting few years, next 2 or 3 years.
No, I think it's going to be an interesting couple months because I think people have had enough of this horse shit. And I think they'll just start, he's nothing more than a bully anyway. So you just have to, I think they've had enough of it. I think it'll be just fine. I really do. I don't think anything's going to come of it. So. But it doesn't really matter anyway, because what they do and what we do are totally different things. It's it doesn't change what he says, doesn't change my way I look at American people anyway, because that's not the way they are. So, like.
Well, I've been through Canada several times, going to Alaska. And 90% of the people in Canada were just as nice and got along with them fine. Yep. There was a few of them, but you know what was funny about it? The few that I didn't get along with weren't Canadians. There were people that come in there.
Yeah, I don't know. You find them people everywhere, but I don't know. I don't know. See, the thing is that this has been going on for, holy shit, hundreds of years, right? And just because you get one idiot in there that thinks that he's going to take over the world and not do nothing, it's you just can't back all that stuff out. You just can't, because people's got ties down there, just like me and you got ties. If we go down there, we'll visit each other. We don't give a shit what people say. We don't care, because it doesn't have no bearing on our life. And that's the way that people have to look at it, is that it's not really going to bother us. It's not. I don't think so. I think it's just going to be fine.
I tell you what I think, and I think there's going to be some changes, but I think when it's all said and done, of course, there's some bit stupid shit been said, but I think when it's all said and done, maybe Canada and the United States will get where they work together a little bit.
Oh, more. Yeah. That'll guarantee you. That I will guarantee you. Because, see, I'm not saying him or hey or who or whatever saying. I'm just saying that it's on the table right now that they got a problem with drugs and immigration and all that stuff. And now it's putting it to the light. Look at even the Canadian government. They're not stupid. Look at the Alberta government. They put $1.5 billion to protecting the border now. My view of this is, why didn't you do it before? But no, they got to be forced into it, right? So I don't know. It's just, and it's been like this since eons. Like now that they're saying that it costs them money to take care of Canada is not really true. But like if all hell breaks loose, yeah, they'll protect our borders. They've said that since the Second World War. So why would they change now? It's just the way it is. Because we don't have the people. That's the problem. Like, you got to remember, we got the same amount of people in Canada that just got burnt out in LA.
Yeah.
So that's how small it is. Like, there's not that many people.
That's something that people don't understand. You've been down in the Southwest and there's places like, even in the U.S., there's places like Nevada and that 90% of the damn country is just desert, just land nobody lives on.
Oh,
it's the same way with Canada.
It's like everybody laughs about it, and they, when the people do get educated, they do find out stuff. And you take like Wyoming, there's hardly any people that live there, right? But that's the way Wyoming is basically, except for Ontario and BC, is like, that's the way the rest of Canada is.
Yeah.
Sparsely populated like that. Like, that's the thing about, it's all well and good to say, well, you got to spend this much money on defense and all that, but we don't have the people. We couldn't do it if we wanted to. Even if we won the lottery, we couldn't do it because we don't have the money. We don't have the people to do it.
I was talking to Janice the other night on here, and she was talking about how much less crime they had in Australia compared to the U.S.
Yeah.
And I said, yeah, but y'all got like 18 or 19 million people, and we got 315 million people.
Exactly.
The more people you got, the more bullshit you got.
Like, you get, like, Australia, New Zealand, all them, they're in the same boat. They don't have the people to do this border security stuff. They just don't have it. They don't have it. I think like I have a different view of it. I think my personal view of this whole thing is that the Canadians and Americans are like brother and sister, and we should have to use a passport. I think we should have a enhanced license, because a driver's license got way more better information on it than a passport does. My passport doesn't even have the address that I live at. It does. You don't need it. All they need is your name. That's all they want. Your name and your picture. Well, you get that off an enhanced license. You get on an enhanced license, it's got your name, your address, where you live, everything. And now the ones in Alberta are going to have your Medicare number on it, your health care number on it. So there's more information on that than a passport. Yeah, if you go to Europe, yeah, they want passports because they want something they have to stamp. See, we don't stamp passports here. I think I've had mine for 4 years and I don't even think there's a stamp in it, because the Americans and Canadians don't stamp, because it's like the Canadian and American border is like your mom coming from Houston. You just come up and visit and it's not a big deal. Like, it's not like I don't know. It's just not the same. I don't find it the same. Like, I don't find any difference between Canadians and Americans. Well, there's differences, but I mean, like, we like a whole bunch of Americans and we like a whole bunch of Canadians, and I don't differentiate. Oh, they're from the States or they're from Canada. I don't do that. They're all people on the same planet as far as I'm concerned. But
well, it's it's been interesting anyway. Hello, Shay. And Mr. John, did I say hello to you when you come in? I got me another great grandkid coming.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you find out what caused that yet?
I didn't have nothing to do with that great grandkid.
I just wondered if you found what caused them yet.
Me and my first wife couldn't get along worth a damn, but we started a tribe.
Yeah, there you go.
I think we counted the other day, and there were 15 or 18 or something like that. Just direct, kids, grandkids.
Yeah. But no, I feel so sorry for them people in LA, man. Jesus. There's a lot of crap that goes on, but there's one thing you can't run away from, is a damn fire. It takes everything. So, it's really sad, but I know there's not much you can do about it. All the experts say, oh, well, it's your fault you didn't do this, and it's your fault you didn't do this. Because we've seen the pipeline coming out of Parker going over to LA for the water, right? And it's a lot of water. And they emptied out 2 million gallons in less than 15 minutes.
Whoa.
That's a lot of water.
You ain't lying.
It just can't keep up to it. It just couldn't keep up to it. But that fire, you could put as much water on you want. It never put it out anyway. That's the same one that's how Fort McMurray was. Same thing. Just the winds picked it up and just took it. You can't do nothing with it.
Has anybody heard from Fairy Dust how she's feeling, or how close to them damn fires she is?
No. I didn't know she was that close. But that's the thing, about everybody going on about all this horse shit that's going on, right? And Canada had 4 water bombers in LA all winter.
Yeah.
Because they leave them down there in the winter time because they don't need them in Canada, right? So they put them in. The Quebec government has got to deal with them. They'll put them in they got two airplanes, and I think they got 4 airplanes now. But yeah, they that's kind of funny. I know that's been going on for a long time. That with Quebec, they've been doing that for years. But
Yeah, I think that was one deal about the fires a couple of years ago. They canceled that contract with Canada on them planes.
yeah,
And then they had that big fire, and they didn't have those planes down there to help fight it.
yeah, but that was the funny part about that. They did that. They canceled the contract. They said they didn't need it. So anyway, but see, Quebec doesn't want the planes in Quebec in the wintertime because everything freezes and it made more damage than. So they'd fly them to LA and park them there, is what
Yeah,
they do. Because they had a deal where they could park them. I don't know how much it cost and they did it for nothing or whatever. But that was the deal. They get them planes out of here that they wouldn't freeze and break them. That's why. But they've been doing that for years. Like it doesn't surprise me at all. Like I think we got 300 firefighters, not firefighters. We got what's them smoke jumpers down there. So yeah,
well, this is a whole different deal where it's all burning in houses and stuff like that. They can't
yeah.
they can't do like they do on a forest fire.
Well, the thing is that you can't really use firemen help. Like, don't get me wrong, they're good at doing that stuff. But the thing is that where they get into where they have to these smoke jumpers, they go into places where you can't even get a car. So they do help a bit more, right? But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. They got quite a bit of Canadian firefighters down there, and that's the way it's going to be. We don't really give a shit what the government says. We're just going to send them down. It's just the way it works. You know, just like when what's her name, that thing went through North Carolina, and knocked all that down. Christ, he sent down, I think, almost 1,500 electric guys to put the poles back in. They never even thought twice about it. Just sent all the trucks down.
You know, that deal in North Carolina is the biggest screw up that ever happened in the United States.
Well, but that's the way it is, you know. Like it's been like that since back in the 1700s. It's always been like that. Always. Canada and the States always got along. It's never gonna change. It's gonna always be the same. It's gonna go on and on and on, and everybody's gonna help everybody. That's just the way it's gonna be. You can't change that. I don't care who you are, you can't change that. That's just the way it is.
You know, at one time, the British and the French and the United States, now they had a pretty good little set to going for a few years over Canada until they finally set that border in.
All that there, and
That's a long time ago, though.
you know the thing about it is that back when all the shit was good, see, it was a lot of Britain, right? Britain, they ran Canada because it was part of Hudson Bay and all that stuff, and they were in the States and everything. So when they got in 1776 is when the States started up, the British moved out, but they were still, and what they say, okay, if you want to stay in the States, you can stay. If not, go to Canada, and they all went to Canada. So
Yeah.
it wasn't a big deal, right?
No.
You know, it's just like, you know, you hear it all the time. Well, I don't like it here. I'm going to go up to Canada. Well, come on up to Canada. I don't care. We can always use a couple more million people. We'll never run into each other. So, you know.
I had a friend of mine when I came back from Vietnam, and you could still homestead land up there, and
Yeah. Well, you can still get some homesteads here.
but
You might not have a road going to it, but you can still get it.
he bought a damn deuce and a half and built a camper on it, and cut his way back into that damn forest for 25, 30 miles, you know. And the only way
that,
he couldn't come out
you know?
except in the summertime until the snowmobiles came out.
Yeah. But you take a look at all that. Well, you've been up there, you know yourself. You leave Dawson Creek, like it's 100, 200 miles to the next town. And there ain't nothing in between. You know, like everybody says, oh, yeah, I want to go to the Dempster and go up to Tuktoyaktuk. Well, I'll tell you, there's 600 kilometers or 340 miles or something. And there's only 4 towns along the road. So, and it ain't no highway, believe me. But, yeah.
Well,
This stuff will go on forever. Nothing's going to change, I doubt. I honestly don't think it will. It's just, it's been entrenched too long that, I don't think so. I don't think we'll do that. I don't think we'll do that either. So we're going to. You know, the funny part about it is all this came about, and I didn't know this, but the Canadians spend around, what the hell they spend? 22 to 25 million over the winter to go down south. And the Americans spend just about the same coming up in the summer.
Yeah.
Which I thought was kind of, I said, really? But yeah, so that's, you know, like I know lots of people like along Lake Huron and Lake Ontario. A lot of the Americans own houses along the Canadian side. Lots of them do. Like, it's not rare at all.
Well, you know, it's just one of them deals to where there too damn many people got too damn much money running the rest of us that are blue collar. That's the whole deal.
But I don't know. It's just, I just let them rant and rave for now because I know nothing's going to change. It's not. It's not.
Like arguing with your wife, huh?
No. You know she's going to win. This way, I don't think he's going to win. I don't think so. I don't know. I don't think anything will come of it. And I would say probably 6 months, this will be all forgotten about.
It'd be like an uncle of mine. He got married, and him and his wife made an agreement that every time they got into a big argument, he'd go outside and she'd start cooking or cleaning the house up. And I asked him about that one day, and he said, well, so we still don't get along worth a damn, but I got a clean house, and I spend a lot of time outside.
Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah. No. So, yeah. So basically, we've been sick for a couple of weeks. So hopefully we're getting over that now. And the winter's not too bad. It's one of the better ones, believe it or not. Because you go in spurts, right? They'll come and they'll, like the last year we stayed 2021 and 2022 in the trailer. That was cold. Man, that was cold. 50 below in the trailer. That was cold. But yeah. But no, this one's not, it's not been too bad at all, really. I was surprised. I thought, you know, but mind you, we got all the gear for it too. Like we got all the winter gear still. So, you know, there's a couple things that Canadians don't do. One is get rid of their Tim Hortons cup, and the other one's getting rid of your winter clothes. So those are two things you keep, right? So yeah.
Lord. Tim Horton.
Well, but.
And what's the other deal? Bridge fries?
What's that? Oh, the bridge fries. Oh, yeah. That was funny. Who the hell was I talking to? I was talking to somebody on one of the feeds and texting back and forth. And, oh, yeah, my mom and dad used to go over to Sarnia all the time, play bingo. I says, really? Yeah, it was way better than it was in where they were in Port Huron or something. And then I find out they go for bridge fries. It was kind of funny, yeah. That was what's his name? BFE, I think. Don and Bear. They lived over in Michigan, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of funny, how like the thing like my sister lived in Sarnia. She always went across the border to get gas and groceries. She always did. From the 70s even. She'd do that. And yeah, it's kind of funny how things go.
Well, I guess I always had a bad taste for that border because I had them Texas license plates, and every damn time I went to Canada, I got pulled out.
Hey.
I spent about 4 hours there. I got where I knew the guys.
Yeah, that's the thing though. But you talk to people that go across the border for a living, and they have a whole different view of looking at the border than people that just going across for a fishing trip or something. Because I got all the respect in the world for the border because, and the thing is that people get so mad when the border guards ask them a question. And all they want to know is the right answer. So just don't lie to them. If you lie to them, you're done. But all they don't have a GPS on you. They don't know where you've been. So they ask you questions, and like for people like us that had the respect, like got the respect for these guys, they're just doing a friggin' job. Answer the questions on. They never hardly ever bother us. So everybody says, well, how do you get across the border with your truck? I drive it. Well, don't they look at it? No, never had. Never asked me any questions. They never had to. They don't care. You just got a camper on. You're going camping down in Arizona. They don't give a shit. They don't care.
Well, when I was going up there, there'd be 5 or 6 of us running together, pulling them RVs.
Yeah.
And all the rest of them guys had Illinois plates, Michigan plates, Indiana plates. And they flag, they stop them, and about 2 minutes, they're gone. I'd pull up there. They said, pull over there. I'd be there 4 damn hours. And I finally asked them one day, I said, what in the hell is going on? I just look like a damn outlaw or something that you're going to pull me over every time.
Texas plates.
Texas plate.
Yeah.
He said,
because all the runners are at Illinois, right? Illinois or Saskatchewan or Ontario. So, well, what's this Texas guy doing?
Yeah.
That's the way to look at it. So,
I asked him, I said, how come?
Yeah.
He said, Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, and California. If you got those plates on, we're going to pull you. So that's where the dope comes in.
Yeah. Like I come across with dealer plates all the time. Never ever have an issue. Oh, don't go across the dealer plate. They'll get you. I never had an issue with dealer plate. Because I said, all they want to know who owns the shit. That's all they want to know. This is who owns it. Paradise RV owns all of it. It wasn't a big deal. And as long as they knew who owned it, they didn't care. And we paid the taxes, they didn't give a shit. They didn't care.
Well, Billy, take it easy. And that is a cute puppy you got. I played that little video you sent me 3 or 4 times. How do the other dogs like that puppy, Billy? Watch it, Which I'm ticklish.
I should look at the chat, I guess. I haven't looked at the chat. So. Oh, there we go. Now we got the chat. I can see what the chat says. Oh, Billy's here.
Yeah. Billy got him a new little bitty Boston Terrier.
Really?
Yeah.
That'll keep him going.
That's cute. He's already got 2. He must have already left.
Yeah.
I was just curious how them other two was just spoiled rotten and going to get along with that puppy.
Yeah. But no, it's yeah, I'm surprised, speaking of dogs, that Maple, she just loves the friggin' snow, man. She'll lay out there all day long if you let her.
Well, this little old bulldog I got now in Boston.
Yeah.
It came out of Wyoming.
Yeah.
And I was really sort of worried about her in this hot weather down here. And she smarted up pretty quick. She just go get in the shade,
Yeah.
And but damn, it's cold weather. She don't like it. She gets cold as hell.
Yeah.
And of course, it's been down in the low 20s here, so that's enough to get cold. And she's short haired,
Yeah. No, it's kind of funny. I thought an Arizona dog, last thing she knows what is snow, but she loves it. So it's kind of funny.
I was watching a video the other day, and somebody had a pug or a Boston French bulldog. That little old dog can run out and just dive and just go in a snowdrift.
Yeah.
And just completely disappear.
Yeah. That's what Max did. It was blowing. I took him out to the ponds, and there's a couple of ripples there where it goes up like 10 feet and then goes down. Well, the snow blew across there. And so he's got two speeds, stop and dead fast, right? So he's smoking down there, just smoking, and then he hits that hill and he jumps over the hill and right into the snow and right up to his belly. He can't move because it's 3 feet deep, right? So yeah, it was kind of funny. I'm laughing. He didn't think it was funny when I started laughing.
Did he get out, or you have to get him out?
He got out. Yeah, he got out.
Dogs, I tell you what, I get a kick. I'll get started watching stuff on video, and these dogs and the way they act and stuff are the funniest thing on YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And they got some of them dogs that can turn around and look at you sideways, and that white of their eyes showing. It's like, the hell are you doing?
Well, some of them are just hilarious what they do. Just hilarious.
A lot of company. This little old bitty dog I got, she ain't big as a minute. And in this trailer, she is so petite and careful about what she does. If you give her something to eat, she just barely takes it, and just as you carry her outside, and she goes ballistic. She's jumping, and she was jumping so high the day she turned a damn flip in the air.
Yeah.
And the little shit get to running and jumping around you. And she bit me on the butt, bit me on the damn stomach. She jump up and just nip, enough to draw blood. And she's little bitty.
But you see Max, how fast Max will run. And his thing in the wintertime is with the snow is he'll run that fast. And then he'll drop his head and he'll tumble through the snow. Like full tilt boogie, he'll do this. I'm thinking, holy crap, that dog's got a couple screws loose, but he's been like that since day one. He just loves rolling in the snow.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
Yeah, but she's grown, which she's about a year and a half old now.
Yeah.
She's not a puppy. She looked like a puppy. She's a little.
But I was thinking about that the other day. Christ, they're both going on 5 years old, them dogs already. Like, holy crap.
That's the only damn thing about a good dog. They just don't live long enough.
Nah. Even if they lived for 100 years, it wouldn't be enough.
No.
No. But, yeah. Yeah, so that's what I've been up to. I've been just hiding and trying to stay warm and all that. When it gets cold, it just goes right through you. You know what that shit's like. And Yeah. So, but other than that, it's all good. We're on the downside now, so there's going to be a lot less cold days than there is, or warm days than there is cold days. So, if we get through, we're almost halfway through January already, so that's a good sign. Get through February, we'll be all right. February is a nasty one, but
Well, I tell you what, a dog is something else. Dog a lot of company.
yeah, they're. I don't know. It's pretty, like when we had Patch there and she ended up getting killed there, boys. That was a tough one, boy, because when you have that dog around all the time, and then that dog isn't there, boys. Oh, boys, it sure changes a lot. Well, you know what that's like. So
Yeah, well, that's the way Rocky was, you know.
yeah, yeah.
And he was. Now, of course, Rocky was
You know,
a whole
the funny,
different dog.
the funny thing about it is that us with dogs, we just never really pay attention to what people think, because a lot of people think dogs are all the same, right? Which there's
Oh,
no two the same. They're neither, none of the dogs are the same ever. I can't. But all the dogs I had, there was never two that were the same. And oh yeah, they're dogs. They don't understand shit. Yeah, right. That's because you don't know dog. You got to know dog. You know, when you get a dog, you have to learn dog. You just
I,
can't. Yeah.
I used to drink coffee with a bunch of old boys every morning, and one of them was sort of a smart ass anyway. And he said, you know, he said, these dogs you get now done crossbred and everything so much that they not near as smart as the dogs we had when we were kids, you know. I,
Bullshit.
yeah, that's what I told him. I said, yeah, now you get a dog, you go put him in a damn backyard and you don't never see him except when you feed him. And when you were a kid, that dog was, and you were inseparable, you know. And I know when I was a kid, I had a damn border collie. That dog took every step I took,
Yeah.
you know. And yeah, every one of them got a different personality.
Yeah.
I tell you what, Roy
It
and Becky,
doesn't. It doesn't matter what you do. I can do anything I want in the morning, right? But as soon as I take them teeth and put them in my mouth, they're standing at the door because they know they're going to go for a walk. They know, just know it. You don't even have to say anything to them. Not a thing. I never say nothing to these dogs about going for a walk ever. They just know.
oh
Like
yeah,
Maple's really bad. She's really bad. She can read you like a rug, right? And yeah, it's kind of funny because they just know, you know.
well, you know, this little old dog I got now, she just lay around, take it easy, and until I start getting dressed, I'll start putting them boots on,
Yeah.
and man, she goes to going,
Okay, I'm going to the door. I know I'm going somewhere.
yeah,
And like even it doesn't matter where you go.
just
They
outside.
they they know they're gonna go, so they go. Well, stay home and we'll be right back. That don't work. They have to be in the truck. They just have to be in the truck. They're not gonna do nothing, but they're gonna be there. That's all that matters. But dogs are stupid. They don't know shit, man. Yep, you're right. They don't know nothing. Dogs are stupid. But yeah.
That's the way lady will take me, and she learned that when I walk out there and open the door on that van, I'm picking go somewhere.
Yeah.
And she ain't big as a minute. She got to jump twice to get in that van, but
Oh,
she's
yeah.
like a damn bullet. She's up in there, and the the funny part about it, she don't get up and seat.
No.
She'll get right beside me and lay down.
Yeah.
Every other dog I ever had to get in the seat, they want to look out the window, you know.
Yeah, Max is like that. Maple, she don't give a shit. But it's kind of funny because when I get out of the truck to go in the store, Maple will sit in my seat and Max will sit on the other one. And all the people look at these dogs and go by and start laughing, right? And the dogs are looking at him like, what are you laughing at? You laughing at me? Yeah, it's kind of funny because they just sit there and they don't crack a smile. They just Maple wouldn't crack a smile for nothing.
Well,
And then the one guy come up one day and I come out the store and he come up by the window and he started talking to him and Maple just loses it, just totally loses it. Says, "Boy, that's an aggressive dog." I says, "No, she just doesn't like people. That's the only thing wrong with her. She just doesn't like people. She's smart. She don't like people." And he just walked away. He never even fizzed on what I'd said, right? Yeah, but
I had
no,
a
they're
big,
pretty good. They're
I had
pretty
a
good.
big yellow lab that was probably the best dog I'll ever own. But I could put her in that truck, put her in the back of the truck. It didn't make no difference. She'd stay with that truck. Somebody got around that truck, she would blow up, sound like she's gonna eat your head off. And
Yeah.
if you reached over in the truck, she wouldn't bite you, but she'd take her nose and just
Let
hit
you out.
bow,
Yeah.
and back up and growl again. Like, now, next damn time, I'm gonna get a little meat, you know.
Yeah. Like
But
that's a
that,
funny thing because the dog's in there when it's cold, like minus 15 or so, like was that 10? 5 or 10 degrees? And oh, you can't leave them dogs in there. Oh yeah, why not? Well, they'll get cold. I don't think so. You got two heatilators in a little cab in a truck. It'll warm up real quick.
yeah,
And I said, Al says, them dogs, how's them dogs? I says, look at them dogs, Al, and get in that truck. Holy shit, it's warm in here. I says, yeah, they're not going to get cold.
I like
Yeah.
it got locked up one time by the damn border patrol on account of that damn yellow lab. I was down on the Mexican border and went to a checkpoint, and they had a drug dog. They were walking around in vehicles, you know.
Yeah.
Well, the windows were all tinted pretty heavy on that on that Dodge I was driving, except the driver's windows. And I glanced up and looked in my mirror, and here come that guy with that dog.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh shit! And he saw something move in that back seat, and he leaned over and put his head up close to the to the glass to look in the back end. And that dog hit that glass just
Yeah.
about that far from his face. Well, he run backwards, and when he did, he tripped over his dog. That little dog was yelping and running off. I had to wonder down. I said, "Look, man, let me tell you something. This is my truck, but it's hers. I just drive it. Now, I'll put her on a leash and get out, and you can do anything you want to. I don't care if you want to check the truck or whatever." He said, "No, I just saw something move back there." But said she scared the shit out of me because she could open her mouth up just like that. You know.
Yeah, I just like it's just that's the only thing about the border that scares me. If they quarantine the dog on me, I'd freak out probably.
Yeah.
I just that's the only thing that worries me about the border.
We carried them when I was pulling them.
Oh,
Whoops. You done hit something.
oh, just a minute. How do I get back here now? How do I get back here? What the hell? Oh, just are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still there. You're still black though.
I know. I'm trying to think of where the hell did I get back from? I'm on the.
Hello, Ariel.
Let's go. How the hell I get back now?
Now you may have to go out and come back in.
Oh, I should be.
Well, it was spinning there for a minute.
No. Well, I'm on the Google. The Google front page is where I am, but I don't see where I can get back to where I was.
I can kick you out and post that link. You come back up.
Oh no, I can come back. I can get the.
Hello, Peach. How you doing, girl?
Yeah, I don't even have it in the. I don't even have it in the thing. I'm going to go here. I got to get going anyway because I think my phone's going to die here. No, I just thought I'd come up for my monthly ritual and make sure everything's all good and that. Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you coming up anyway.
Yeah. Well, we have lots of fun. But no, I don't think anything's going to happen. We'll just see what happens. But I think it'll be just fine. But anyway, okay, buddy. Good to talk to you again.
All right. We'll see you later, Badge.
Right.
Anybody else want to come up? At the link down there. Oh, I'm doing great. Evening Shade, you feeling better? And it sound like Peace has been sick. Barry does have been sick. That crap going around. I notice half the people at Quartzsite are sick. All right, you take a good one. You have a good one, Badge. Something, I don't know what it is. There's sure a lot of people sick. The weather got better here today, and I should have got outside and done a whole bunch, but I crashed most of the day. That's not a bad deal. We didn't get a drop of snow or sleet here. It stopped right above us. Yeah, that Badge is a character. He's a good fellow. Hello, Miss Janet. Well, at least that ain't that hard rain. What kind of soup you like, Peace? See, that's what you get for being contrary, Diane. Did y'all get any snow down there, Peace? Yeah, Badge finally got it unhooked. I'm contrary. I know that. Set my ways, bachelor. If I live long enough, ain't no telling how damn contrary I'll be. Dang, I'm coming to your house, Peach. That sounds good. That'd be like my mama told me. Said, you were a good kid until you grew up. So I guess I've been that way for a long time. Boy, it sounds like it. You working, Peach? My wife used to make a taco soup that, Lord, I could eat on that damn stuff for 2 or 3 days. Oh, tell you what, I'm getting hungry for some good potato soup. They made any of that in a long time. What the hell is pho? I see Mobane talking about it. You talking about it. Oh, yeah, 2 weeks straight again, huh? They working you to death, girl. You doing, lady? What are you doing, huh? No, not cold. Okay. Miss Press wants back up here. What are you doing? All right, you have a good night, Shade. We can shut this thing down too. We better on here an hour and a half tonight. All right, Shade. What? What do you want? Hmm? What What is it? What is it? Huh? Hell, it done dropped down to 36 now. Yeah, that's not too bad. I think it's going to be about a low for tonight.
Hmm.
Mm-mm. Well, I smoked a microwave the other day and bought another one. That damn thing got so many buttons on it, I can't figure out how to run it half the time. The other one I had just had a timer on it and a go and stop. Fuzzy socks. I don't know. I don't know if she don't like it or not.
Hmm.
I guess I ought to be yawning. Hell, it's after 1 o'clock here. Nah, I haven't heard her say anything about not being like with Lori. Anyway, I'm going to shut this thing down, and I appreciate everybody that came in tonight and participated. I hope y'all all have a good night. We'll see y'all tomorrow.